Hi, welcome. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Scorpios. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right? So let's just jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Scorpio, and see what your strength is at this time and what's in your favor in the current situation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit team. This is for Scorpios. What is Scorpio's strength at this time? What is Scorpio's strength at this time? Scorpio's strength. Scorpio's strength at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. What is Scorpio's strength? Scorpio's strength. Oh. Okay. So we do have Gaia Gateway activation, but then like some other ones flipped out to 3 others. We have Anunnaki light codes, Arterian light codes, and I am presence. All 4 of them flipped out. I'll just keep them because that's really good for your strength, Scorpio. I am not even gonna lie. I feel like it's all about, you know, really understanding your personal journey for what it is, understanding the lessons, the valuable lessons that have been learned as you have been, you know, choosing to learn from past mistakes, okay? I feel like good job with getting out of, or, you know, completing a cycle of where codependency was so potent and so like inserted into who you are or who you were. Okay, I feel like it's all about honoring your inner knowing. It's all about understanding that, you know, you will receive the inflow of abundance and love and recognition and all that stuff when you are putting in the work to receive it, you know, when you are learning lessons, when you aren't, you know, prioritizing things that isn't truly what you want to see and desire over things that just will be beneficial to receive some type of recognition or abundance. Okay, I feel like continue to know that, you know, you have everything within you. The divine lives within you, okay? However you want to see it. And it's all about future thinking. It's all about recalling your power. You know, it's all about letting go of the insecurities, okay? And the inconsistencies. Giving yourself more credit for who you are and the things that you have had to learn on your personal journey. And I feel like you have learned valuable lessons, okay? I feel like it's a promising future, or a promising business venture that is present within your life. And I feel like you should really, you know, continue to rely on those that surround you, that has your best interests, but making sure that you're not heavily heavenly, I it sounds like I'm saying heavenly, but heavily like heavily relying on on them to to help you make a decision. You don't want to be, you know, in this two of swords energy of where you're unwilling or unable to make a decision for yourself. You know, you have to, it's like, especially even if you are someone that is encouraging someone to make a decision that's best for them, it's like you need to be honest. You know, you need to see. But if it's you making a decision, you need to weigh your options. You need to honor your own inner knowing, you know, and vice versa. If you're given the advice, you need to be honest with people about making sure that they are understanding what they are holding on to or what they are walking into, you know, and that's it goes both ways. Okay, it's all about your self-worth, you know, that self-love that is demonstrated with how you are choosing to move forward in your life. Let's see what the blessings that Scorpio carry in her heart. Oh, Scorpio, they just all want to fly out for you today. I don't know. I don't know. You got 3, okay? Merkabah activation, Akashic records, and stellar gateway activation. Okay, and I feel like, yeah, it's all about making sure that you are, you know, truly in this energy of truly in your strength. Okay, Scorpio, making sure that you are in your strength. You know, you are giving yourself enough credit to see that, you know, it's like unleashing from this old way of being and seeing and doing things that did not work in the past. You know, I'm not saying like, you know, releasing it so that, you know, you will forget it in some type of way, but understanding that, you know, we have advanced way past what we are still making it seem like we haven't. If we are allowed, and I'm gonna just use this as an example, if we are allowed to use a tool to inhale tobacco, and we can connect to our phones and we can play games and we can, you know, take pictures and we can use it as a flashlight, then we should know that we already have things in motion that it will allow for individuals to see what is what and what is not. Okay, it's like, I don't understand what's this like, you know, relying so heavily on other people and what they have going on, and oh, we're not. But it is also, it's also best to, it's not what you do but how you do it. You don't have to spring things onto anyone the way that, you know, it's being portrayed to be. But at the same time, it's important to understand that you don't want to be forced to have to do something when, you know, you have was given the time and space to do something. Does that make sense? Like when it comes to like when it comes to, let's use let's just use being sick, you know, or, you know, getting older, right? And you have to, you know, go to the say, let's just say you have an infection, you know, within your body, and you have been given the time and the time and space of where you can go and get this infection checked out and you can get some help. But instead of, going to get help and getting it checked out, you allow for it to get worse and worse and worse, to the point where now you might have to get a body part amputated, right? So it's like the same thing. You don't want to allow for something to get worse and worse and worse, and then by the time you actually do go seek the help, it's like now it's worse than what it could have been when you had the time to actually go and figure it out, right? So it's all about moving into a new direction. It's all about that energetic shift that's important. It's about releasing that harsh judgment of things that you don't understand about what is what and who is who. It's like, it's a personal journey. And at the end of the day, people are dealt with in certain ways at certain times. I mean, yes, you can deliver the karma, or you can, sentence individuals if that's something of your capacity or your, caliber. But at the same time, as an individual, you don't need to go seeking out how to give people karma. You don't need to seek out how to make someone else's life, worse because your life has been ruined by something that they have done or a decision that they have made. You let people live. You let people be who they are because they create their own karma. We on bigger and better things. So if that's something that, needed to be learned, because it is a personal lesson, it's a valuable lesson in whatever has saddened, disappointed, or wasn't able to meet the requirements that you set. It's great lessons, it's valuable lessons in that. So you continue to move forward. Don't go now I need to figure out how to do this and that. Like, it's unnecessary when you are focused on achieving greater things, when you are setting your sights higher than clearly what this situation could have brought you. It's all about having that balance between spirituality and practicality. I love that. It's all about forgiving yourself too. It is about forgiving others, but you have to forgive yourself as well, so that you can understand where you were probably in this energy of harsh judgment towards your own self, bringing shame to your own self. Have compassion. I feel like you do see the potential with something, though. That's why you have to continue to be the leader, be the guider, stay in this energy of, not being arrogant about anything, but just understanding your role, understanding that nothing is wrong with moving into a new direction. It's like there's, especially when you already know that you are the creator of something. Like, if you are, the one that brings the ideas to the table, when you are the one that can create something from scratch, when you have those abilities and you want to move into a new direction, that should be just what it is. You shouldn't have to continue to rely heavily on anyone else, because you are the creator, you are the master, you are the one that sets the tone for what it is that surrounds you. Let's see what the guidance is for Scorpio. How the light goes. Wow. Yeah, I feel like it's all about, you know, knowing that the answers you need are coming. Okay, and it's best to be in, you know, have balance between your feminine and masculine energy as well at this time. And if you are, you know, a masculine at birth or whatever, it's best for you to be in your energy, okay? And then if you were a woman or a feminine at birth, it's best to just have that balance. But right now, I feel like if you are truly a masculine, the guidance is to be in your energy, okay? It's that's just what I'm gathering. You have to work on accepting your true self, okay? Because I feel like you yourself is needing the love. I feel like travel is on the horizon, though. I feel like you don't have to worry about something. You know, I feel like as you travel, you are protected and you are covered. Okay. And I feel like you need to honor your inner knowing. What's this Gaia Gateway activation? Anunnaki-like codes, Arcturian-like codes, and I am present. What's this Gaia Gateway, Anunnaki, Arcturian, and present. The moon. Is it a full moon or something? Because the moon came out in the last reading. I feel like it's important, you know, important information. It's new information, but new information. I feel like, it's something dealing with some type of contract, okay, or some type of document that you really need to pay attention to. You really need to see the deception within that, okay? I feel like, I feel like it's given some type of danger, okay? You need to honor your inner knowing. You need to honor your inner knowing. What's this moon here? And not everything is as it appears. Not everything is as promising as someone can make it out to be. I know we have these people that can see, and but it gives me that something is just not what it makes itself out to be. It's like it's great lessons, right? It's that personal journey. It's valuable lessons and that needed to be learned, and how you do things and the way you choose to do things. So, by the moon. We got the Six of Cups, Temperance, Oh my man, to Temperance, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, it's definitely something about a business venture or a new relationship or something, like maybe taking the relationship to the next phase or something. That it's like maybe just, I'm not saying weigh your options, but just make sure that you are, you know, making decisions that's fitting for you long term. You're not making decisions just because you're in this energy of needing more love or wanting more love, or wanting to have the inflow of abundance materially. Make sure it's truly fitting for you. Make sure that you or them isn't in any codependency energy, because that takes a toll over a course of time. When you can't stand on your own, when you can't stand by yourself, when you can't provide for yourself, when you have to rely heavily on someone else, it's important. I feel like it's a new beginning. You need to take the new beginning for what it is, seeing that you have put in a lot of hard work to get the results that you have. This isn't about something being given to you or you paying for something. You have put in the work. And it wasn't just overnight or within a couple months or a couple years. And I feel like if you are inheriting something of material, do good by it. Take care of it. Make sure that you are truly taking care of it. Making sure you are using it for the right reasons. Why the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Wands, the Moon, Six of Cups, and Temperance. With Lovers, I did say it was given some type of new relationship that you really just need to do what's best for you. Okay, you really need to give yourself more self-love, be in your strength. Okay, everything that is attractive isn't what's best, because there's a lot of negativity and insecurities that comes with things that look good on the outside. Just speaking from experience. Okay, you need to honor your inner knowing. Don't be foolish. What's this Merkaba activation with Akashic Records and Stellar Gateway activation? With the Six of Pentacles, okay? I feel like you honestly do know what to give to and what not to give to. I feel like that balance is there, okay? I feel like you really do see that something or someone isn't flawed. Yeah, I feel like that's really respected on both ends. It's like it's gratitude there. I feel like you also see, or you have to pay attention to the jealousies and the illusion, okay? I feel like as someone continues to develop and someone continues to grow, you see the jealousy and the illusions that surrounds others. It's like you see that individuals truly do not accept themselves. And so they move in packs, and they move in strange ways to try to bring some type of sadness or illusion to someone else's life. But I say you have to pay attention Pay attention to what is given and what is taken. I feel like someone has been waiting patiently for some type of gift. They have been waiting patiently for it. As they wait, they see that other people get things, but I don't feel like they're insecure, or they start to behave in a fear way, or like they are upset at rejection or something. I feel like it's just like a viable lesson learned, but they are patient for what is for really meant for them. And I feel like that's a great way to be, because it's about releasing. It's about, being balanced mentally and emotionally, seeing the infinite potential of who you are, not staying in relationships longer than you need to because it looks good on the outside. This is Six of Pentacles with the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, okay? I feel like, yeah, ooh, something about putting someone in the spotlight just for them to have to retreat. It's crazy business. I don't know. Oh, I feel like continue to know that great news is here and it's on its way. Okay. I feel like you have successfully completed something. And I feel like you should take advantage. I'm not going to say not to take advantage of that new opportunity or that new adventure or that business venture or something, or that even that new relationship, but just make sure that you are doing your due diligence with that. Make sure that you are making sure that you aren't questioning things or having to question things, that people are truly who they are, that they aren't a hidden enemy, they're not being deceptive towards you, they aren't trying to manipulate you in some type of way, they aren't trying to make you be thinking of things from the past so that now you aren't moving forward. Now you gotta go back and because when, especially things from the childhood, especially, it's like, man, you can think about it, but if someone is constantly trying to bring up your past and the things that you have already overcome, that is something you really need to look at, because some things you probably truly forgot about, and not forgot about it as if you didn't move on or you didn't heal from it, but you probably forgot about it because it's not something that is even like present, but I know everything from the past and the present and the future is all connected, but at the same time, it's like some things aren't even worth to relive or to even thinking about. Like some past relationships aren't worth the energy of, like, oh yeah, I forgot all about you, but that was a good time, or that was a bad time, or that was a this time, or this is that time. It's like some things aren't even worth going back to remember. It's like, or some people aren't worth going back to, like, okay, yeah, now it's like we are present and future thinking. Like it's like the past is what the past is. It's just like there was valuable lessons there. You not in my present for a reason. The situation isn't present for a reason. What's the time of light codes here? We're gonna get you up out of here, Scorpio. Oh! It's the Three of Wands, but oh my Lanta. I don't like when I can't reach it. Okay. The Three of Wands. Okay. It's like, You need to be in your strength. I told you that, though. You have to be in your strength. Make sure you are setting the tone. Make sure you are taking charge with authority when you truly need to. Making sure you are protecting what truly belongs to you. You aren't allowing someone that is unstable or that is also someone that is codependent on something or someone else or on material things to try to come in and tamper with or trample over everything that you have created. It's important. And some type of disappointment overseas is significant to a situation. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like, yeah, like that's, I feel like it's the jealousy. It's like, what the freak is wrong with individuals? Like, all this hard work and you gonna just like flush it down the toilet because you are unstable and you are jealous and you don't have uh the awareness that it takes to even be someone to make certain decisions and calls. It's it's wow. You continue to do what's best for you. And I hope for the best for everyone in the situation. At the end of the day, what's supposed to happen will happen. Because at the end of the day, no one is perfect. And we all made choices and decisions to get us to this point to begin with. So if it actually was as important as I'm feeling like it is, you would have made choices and decisions to make sure that things were intact. So the advice to you will be to be in your strength and make sure that you are moving in a new direction. Make sure you are truly in this energy of intending and creating, of being who you truly are. You don't need a pat on the back for being who you are, for being the leader, for being the guider, for being the protector. That's your role. All right, Scorpio, that's all I have for you, okay? Um, Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember to like, share, and subscribe as well if something did resonate with you in this reading. I love you, and I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.